thing that really bothers me is they didn't really show us much.
Anything.
So I don't know what the fuck to, like, you know.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
All right.
Let's just get drunker and we'll be fine.
Boom. All right. Welcome to Kickstart, the show where we review crowd-funded projects on Fuck. Conrad's not here. He's out with the plague. He'll be back next week. I'm Grant.
I'm Kirill.
That's Peter behind the camera. Audrey, our audio person with no headphones on. We're at a loss this week. Anyway, this week we are reviewing Godus, the god game on the internet.
Welcome to 22 Cans. About a week ago we released Curiosity and it's been insane. We've had about 2 million downloads almost. And now we want to take the lessons we've learned from that experience and put them towards a brand new project we're calling Project Godus.
Why Kickstarter? Well, about 22 years ago, in a small office in Guildford, I and a friend of mine called Glenn stumbled on a game idea called Populous.
So I met Peter about 23 years ago in a dusty little office in Langley where he was bringing a peculiar game. I'd never seen anything like it before, consisting of lots of little people running around on a landscape.
And I look back at that time and I've played a game like Populous. I realised just how flawed it actually was. But at the core of it, there was some exciting stuff.
I took it home that night and played it for the whole night.
We then went on to make games like Syndicate and Powermonger and Dungeon Keeper.
I thought, does this guy know what he's doing? And when I played Populous, I knew that he did know what he was doing.
And what I would love to do is go back to those glory days of Bullfrog, go back to when we focused ultimately on the gameplay. And with the team at 22 Cans, with your help and your direction, recreate the entire God game genre.
What we're trying to do is take the gem of a kind of pure idea, a real high concept type of idea that's come out of Peter's head, as it always does.
But you need somebody to do the dreaming. And we'll try and filter out, what's possible from what's not possible.
Big dreams that create big ideas, and big exciting ideas. So I'm a big fan of big ideas. The difficulty is in turning big ideas into big realities.
The original Populous, the original Dungeon Keeper and the original Black and White, it was just one-on-one.
8.
It was you versus someone else. We want to do something different with Godus.
Can do 8. That's simple.
I'd love it to be a war of 10 gods versus 10 gods.
8.
No, 20 gods versus 20 gods. Just imagine the bedlam
8.
of all these people moving across and battling and your god powers going off all together.
We could push beyond 8, but that's more tricky.
And what's nice about working with Peter, I think, is he doesn't always have a picture in his mind of what he wants it to look like. So he hands over a lot of that responsibility to us. It needs to be delightful and beautiful and impactful and fresh and probably is familiar to our legacy, but it's not something we've done before. It's a new take on what we've achieved in the past, I think.
We like that person, this person here. If you look in here, there's a brilliant idea that Paul at the office came up with. Fantastic idea. Is the longer your city's been around, the more the little people build it up. And so it's gonna look glorious. And also, me being a boy, when I see something like that, kind of want to destroy it as well. One of the brilliant things about Kickstarter is that we can use you. It's your help, your input. And if you look at the pledges, we really are going to listen to you. I don't want to promise anything. I just want to deliver the glory of the old days in the new format of today's world. And with your help, we can do that.
All right, so Godus, it had, what is it, 5,500 backers at the time we filmed this.
Correct.
How much did they want for it? What was it?
450,000 pounds.
They had 140,000 pounds. Now, pounds, they're less than American dollars, right?
More than American dollars.
So how
It's
much
the
is that?
Queen's own currency.
It's like $200,000.
Grant, I didn't look at the exchange rate, honestly.
That's roughly that. But anyway, so this game, it reminds me of Black and White a lot. Remember that? Like that game back in. Like,
Well, it basically is black and white, right?
Wow, what a segue. Anyway, so like Black and White, like that game was just pretty badass back in the day.
I
thought
liked it. I enjoyed it very much.
It was like you had like your hand, you were like God. You could like grab the people, kill the people. You had like towns and stuff, and eventually you get attacked by other people. But the whole premise was you had like a deity or something like that, and you would either be evil or good and train it. And I think that's what they're going for with this.
It was your choice, yeah. You could drown people, or you can help them build what they were looking for. It was more wishes aside, it was an interesting game.
Yeah.
Paved ways, had really good reviews, Black and White in particular. Its predecessor, Populous, was obviously what started it all, made by Peter Molyneux, and
like your accent.
that's where it all came from.
That's a good accent.
Thank you very
I'd
much.
buy anything from that guy. I mean,
working
just with that last name, I mean, that's very intense.
I would have sex with that guy.
Really?
Yes,
I didn't see what he looked like.
he's the only one.
It's all about personality to me anyway.
Of course.
I don't care what he looks like.
I mean, come on.
Peter
That's how we all are, aren't we?
Email me. Anyway, so, but Black and White 2 sucked, didn't it?
Well, it didn't
Came out
suck.
2005.
It got really good reviews. I gotta say, I played it for a little bit. I never got anywhere.
Yeah.
I
I never got anywhere. There was like no guides on the internet. There was nothing.
It
Like,
wasn't
was just-
intuitive.
yeah.
It just wasn't, and so you need to put in time, and I think that's the problem. It was an amazing game, but it just most people that I know that played it never really got far past like the first beginning of the game.
Well, you got
Most
so
people dropped it.
taken by like just beating down your, or I did anyway.
You ended up
It may
doing
say a lot
things that
about
had
me.
nothing to do with
You had beat down your town. Like my people did not trust me. It was terrible.
I try to be nice to my people, but anytime I attempted to help them, it just ended up hurting them by like dropping stuff on them,
Like trees and
trees
stuff.
and
Yeah.
things, and I thought they could do something with it, but not so much.
Oh, so what are the what are they called? Like how much you can fund it? So you got, I know $5 was what? You got access to the forums.
So the rewards
Yeah.
for £5 you get access to the forums, which is kind of lame. Really, I mean,
Why would you pay for access to forums?
Plus, out of these 5,000 people, I don't know how many people are going to be on the forums. So that to us is, it's just if you want to.
It would bother me a lot to have access to the forums, but not be able to play the game. That would really piss me off.
Yes, it would, and that's why you would need to pledge £15, which will get you one digital downloadable copy of Godus plus access to the Godus beta version, which they say is playable but unfinished. Which is where we recommend we start. We ourselves are gonna pledge $15 to this project. Just to get a copy of this.
You
thing.
also get access to the
Fuck
webcam,
around
the drop cam in there, the developer drop cam.
Which sounds
creepy and exciting because I can't wait
very
to see
exciting.
this shit before the game comes out.
And who knows what these people do behind the scenes, man?
Are they
Looking
good or
for some
evil?
Good stuff. Who knows?
That's the truth.
I'm expecting sexy goings on. I know it's
I mean, you're
software
paying
company, but who
$15
knows?
for something.
Who knows? I mean, TV tells me that within these software companies, all manner of sexy things are going on. So I'd assume that if I watched a webcam, I would witness these.
You
things
obviously
as
have not
well.
hung out with TV programmers because $15 is not enough to have to watch that. Anyway, so a
pay
side note, I am actually kind of pumped about this game now. I mean, I know we'll get to the rest of the awards in a second, but I am kind of pumped about this game. I like the art style, the cell shaded stuff.
Me too. They
you
haven't,
like
done they haven't done a God game in a long time, and I was intrigued by Black and White, and it'll be. I mean, if they and again, what we saw on the preview is I'm assuming those aren't the final graphics.
No.
They said that they're going to use the most modern high-tech technology, all that stuff, high-tech technology. But so I'm assuming the graphics are going to be much much better than what they have, and because I mean, Black and White had better graphics than the preview here.
Yeah, well, it's a different art style. You know, you see these games, and I kind of like go with the Toy Story thing. Like Toy Story came out like 94, 95, right? Had kind of like these flat graphics, but they were really cool, you know? And but compare it to like, what's like Brave just came out, the Pixar movie. The graphics don't even compare, but they did it in such a way that it didn't really age. You know what I mean?
Right.
It still looks good to this day. And I think that's kind of what they're going for with this. It's like a game that just won't, it won't like degrade over time, you know? Because you can't go back and play a game from 2001 it's all shit, you know.
Not really.
And I don't know, but
Well, I mean, you can, but I don't think anybody does.
no, I mean, well,
Except for the old school arcade games. Those, for some reason, never lose their.
But we're seeing it all the time with like just completely different graphics, but like Minecraft and stuff like that. They're all old school, like 8-bit looking stuff. It's neat. It's kind of cool. But I don't know. So wait, okay. Rest of the there was one really badass. I thought was pretty badass. The biggest reward.
The badass offer is if you pledge £5,000 sterling, in which case you will receive a once in a lifetime chance to visit E3, and you'll get a VIP pass. Interestingly enough, the flight, it seems to be that the flight will be free, which is, pretty cool, because a flight from England to the United States is about, depending on the season, it could be up to $1,000. So right off the bat, you're kind of getting a little bang for your buck. And you'll get interviewed at E3 for G4 TV, and you'll be with Peter.
Hold on.
Who is a legend in the industry.
G4's done with gaming, though. They fired Morgan Webb and Adam Sessler and Pereira and all those guys. They got rid of gaming.
Apparently, they're still going to interview people at the E3 convention. I'm assuming it's going to be.
That's a cool thing, yeah. But G4, man, fuck them. Why did they do that? Anyway, it's all like cops and reruns and all that shit.
I haven't watched it, to be honest, but I'll check it out at some point.
I met Adam Sessler
just to see how far it's
fallen. Back in the day.
Met who?
I met the people from X-Play, the gaming show they had. They were really nice. It was right when Tech TV got bought out by.
Oh, I'm a little out of touch, Grant. I don't know who these people are. I think you damn kids and your rock and roll music just confuse me pretty often. But
it's a big deal to me.
Big deal to you?
Damn it.
All right.
Damn it.
Well, that's interesting. So, what do you think overall about this game? We didn't really get to see much. But based off, I've played Dungeon Keeper. I've played Black and White. Never played Populous.
I never played Populous either.
But based off the little bit that we saw, what do you think? Will this be
they had people from. Okay, they said they had people from Fable, Fable 1, 2, and 3.
They sure did.
They had people from Black and White 2.
Magic Carpet.
Yeah, they had
heard
some
about.
other games. They had some other games. I'm afraid to say weren't very good. But
Max Payne.
Max Payne 3, yeah.
Bears mentioning.
That came out this year, like May something, in the middle of May. But anyway, those are some big time games. I mean, if they have some people behind it like that, I'm pretty excited. Especially another not a clone of Black and White, but like the next step. Now it's been about 7 or 8 years since the second one.
Yeah. So you think it's gonna be good?
I don't know. I always thought they had a weird twist on the RTS, because it's kind of an RTS game. Like when you think about it, but instead you're like kind of controlling not only the people but also the deity they follow. It's very strange, a very strange type of game. I mean, it's probably why they haven't made too many of them. You know what I mean? Like it takes a lot of.
And will it be like Black and White, where you're a god, and really the way that you truly manipulate the world is through a minion that you have to train, and then, or whether you'll just have a direct control? You know, the interesting part about Black and White was you didn't really have direct control. It was kind of like you trained your minion. He was your conduit into the real world.
And how does that translate into multiplayer? Because Black and White wasn't a quick game. Like that was a game that lasted for days, weeks. You know, like you had you'd save and leave, and it was a single player game. So like you would develop your minion, your deity guy, and then by good or evil, and then get your town to follow him, help out the town, do whatever you need to do, whether you're good or evil. And then it took a lot of developing. It wasn't like a jump in, play, get done in about an hour. It was a long time game. There wasn't much of a story either. But now they're saying we're gonna do multiplayer, and they were saying 8 people, I guess, is what they're aiming for right off the bat.
One guy was saying 8. One guy really loved the number 10. We don't know why, but they did. For some reason, after 8, it became complicated, but at 8 and before 8, it was not. We assume these are developer issues, which are way far beyond our puny brains.
Exactly. But I want to know how is it going to work. They didn't really give no details about that.
No details.
So it can't be I guess my point is it can't be drawn out like Black and White was. It's going to have to be more.
But I think it will, because every game has been drawn out lately. What game has come out in the past?
But not like in
years
multiplayer. Like you got to have
Call of Duty. That's about it. I mean.
But those are quick 30-minute games. Like League of Legends. You develop quick, boom, 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 you're done.
Right, but it's League of Legends, and you have your Battlefield. You have your.
But I feel like you're not fighting toward a common point. Like you're not on the same team. You'll be fighting each other. I guess my point is you can't have a game that's going to last multiple days to develop a minion and fight. It'll be a quick.
I don't know how it's going to work. Yeah, so you're saying that there probably won't be the minion thing is going to go away. It's not going to be like Black and White. Is that what you're thinking?
Now that you say that, I don't know.
I don't know either.
Huh. We need more information.
I know I'd miss my cow from Black and White.
But I like the lion. I was a lion guy.
You were evil, right? You got a cow if you were good.
I thought so. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But anyway, so I think I want to put money down on this one. I'm interested. Kind of like Sui Generis.
I'm very interested as well. We are going to put money down for this, but at least to get the beta. We think that the staff is talented. 22 people making a game to me is very impressive. For any of us who have beaten any of the new games, in particular Crisis, you'll realize that the credits are probably longer than the game itself. So
Yeah.
making a game with 22 people is pretty impressive at the end of the day. And these guys do seem like they're talented and experienced. It'll be very interesting to see what they come up with.
Yeah. I mean, they have the background to do it. Make it very successful. So
They do.
Hopefully.
Pete,
You do it
can
right.
guide them. You do it right. You got a very unique game that has not been out in a long time, and
We need to scrap together about 5,000 euros or pounds, whatever it is. It's not American money. Can't keep track of it.
it's like Monopoly money.
Yeah, it's Monopoly. I just throw paper at it. So anyway, good show, man.
Thank you,
I want to thank everybody for making it. Peter, Audrey still has not put on the headset, so hopefully you can hear what we're saying. Me, you made it. Karen, our producer. Forgot to mention her earlier. Very pumped. I really hope Conrad doesn't die to the Black Death.
Conrad has the plague, and we will see his girlfriend is taking care of him, and hopefully,
Maybe that's what's really going on.
maybe that's the problem. We don't know.
No one knows. Even the doctors don't know.
His girlfriend said his skin is peeling.
Yeah.
But he'll be
His
alright.
Skin's peeling?
Yes. Nothing a little topical cream won't fix.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yes. Same.
Okay. I was like, Jesus Christ, that sounds terrible. Anyway,
We
so
think he
thank
has
you.
the flu.
Peter, cameraman, Audrey still has not put the headphones on. Hopefully you can hear what we're saying. We don't really know. Karen, our producer, made it. Didn't mention her earlier. She's the one that keeps this whole thing going. And again, I'm Grant.
I'm Curio.
Thank you for watching Kickstart. More power to you. That's a terrible sign off. More power to you. What the fuck is that shit?
Stay
We'll cut
sexy.
it.
Just do the
Stay
thanks
sexy.
for watching Kickstart. Something else.
Well, I have to cut it. I'm just gonna leave it like that. It's over. Did you go full retard of that beer?
No. What I did was I felt something inside, and I was like, "Are you trying to fuck with me, dude?" Because I was about to drink it, and I thought you stuck something in there. Sorry. Hold on.
Getting. Is that up?
Shalom.
Where's it going?
Put that away.
I got it.
You don't have
I
to
wiped you.
I peed on myself.
You're fine, dude. No one even cares anymore. No one
Thank you.
watches this shit. All right.
And
We have thousands of viewers. Do you know that?
We don't want our viewer to be disappointed in us.
Okay. Ready?
Ooh. Let's
Alright.
go. Yeah, let's go.